For Honor is a very complex game with, 35 characters to choose from. With so much variety in this game, it can have a very steep learning curve, as not only do you need to master your own character, but you also need to have a good understanding of all the other characters while fighting them. On top of that, each character is, controlled by an actual person. So even though two people may play the same character, they can still play them in different ways, meaning it's also important to understand how your opponent likes to fight. This is what I want to show about these two here, a Black Prior and a Valkyrie, and how I was able to adjust both playing against their characters and their own personal playstyles in order to ultimately beat them in this Dominion match while using Warden. Or, for lack of a better description, how I like to play Warden. Keep in mind though, all this information is from my own perspective and knowledge, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Firstly, we must understand the character that we play. Warden in this scenario is one of the simplest characters in For Honor, only having very basic combos that can lead to either unblockables or bashes. The unblockable that he has is one of his main forms of pressure and offense, as it forces your opponent to guess on your next attack. You can either commit to the swing, which would require them to parry it in order to avoid getting damaged, or you can fake out the swing if you think they're going to parry it in order to guard break them, and then get a free hit, continuing your offense. After this, Warden can also use his bash, which is a variable time bash, meaning you can either let it go immediately or charge it up to get a better stun or catch someone dodging. That's a pretty much basic overview of Warden's tools, and although Warden looks simple, the tools that he has can be used in complex ways in order to offer a lot of room for mind games, which is what we'll show with the previously mentioned opponents. First up was the Black Prior, and one of the things I noticed was that even in a team fight, he had his flips on point and was good at using his all guard. Next up comes the Valkyrie, and since there's not much I can do at 1 HP, I just get hit and die. However, I got my rematch shortly after this 2v1 quickly turned into a 2v2 with her teammates showing up and kidnapping my friend over there. Firstly, I noticed that she's dashing up a lot, so I prepare for some sort of lunging attack. The second I see her all guard show up, I know she's going to try and start the fight by using a shield bash. Recognizing this, I quickly dodge to the left and follow up with a quick light into my back. She takes the bait, but I canceled it as I tried to parry the dodge attack that she did. Next up, she follows up with a fake overhead heavy. I instead respond with my own guard break. I tried to do the unblockable 50-50, but it failed as her dodge attack had guard break immunity towards the end of the attack. She follows up with another bash and some basic attacks that get me to low health. I managed to parry one of her heavies, but she dodges the follow-up bash and then guard breaks me.
No!
This, however, cost her the fight, as she used the last bit of her stamina to do so and gave me the win. Okay, so from this fight, I noticed that the Valkyrie really likes to dodge attack. She did it about 3 times throughout the fight. She also doesn't seem to like to throw many heavies, instead tries to interrupt me with a lot of light attacks. And on top of that, I do have to watch out for her bash, as the few times she did it, I wasn't expecting it, so I fell for it both times, giving her a lot of pressure. Shortly after the Black Prior showed up, I did a fake bash just to test the waters and saw that he instantly did a bulwark counter. This told me that he was a very reactive player, and he seemed to fall for my feint unblockable over and over again because of this, and I kept doing it until he got revenge. At this point, me and my teammate are just doing anything to take him down, and I ended up dying to a well-placed flip. And the main notes I took in this fight was the Black Prior was very, very reactive. He always went for a bulwark counter and always tried to parry any heavies that I threw his way, which is why the guard break always worked on him. Taking what I noted from both of these fights, I managed to apply them in the final fight I had with these two at the end of the game, and this is how it turned out.
Nope. In your head. I'm in your head. Oh, and you should push him up. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Try to cancel my moves. Nope. Oh, dodge? Yep. Okay. Do that. And dodge. Yep. There we go. That works even better. You captured zone A. Nope.
I don't think he knows I can react to that. And that's it for this video. I made this mainly because I wanted to try something different from my typical video format. So please let me know if you guys enjoyed this, and also comment if there are any ways I can improve on how I play Warden. But other than that, thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.